What is good, boys? Do you guys want to tap strafe just like Fade, or do you want to just become the peak movement player? Well, you come to the right place, because here we're doing an Apex Legends tap strafe tutorial, and you guys are going to want to stick around to the very end to make sure you're doing it right. This should make you go from like a little movement noob to becoming that level 10 Apex movement god. Also, boys, this will be my first episode in my series to becoming that Apex movement god, so stick around and sub to the channel, because I'll upload more and more videos just giving other Apex movement tips and learning other mechanics, so you guys can become a better player and just have more fun playing the game. Also, as of right now, only keyboard mouse is able to tap strafe. I will try and do some controller tutorials later in the future, but for right now, tap strafing is only a keyboard and mouse thing since Respawn recently got rid of scripts. But I don't want to waste too much time, so let's get right into the video. And yeah, so now that we're basically in game, boys, I think it's time to actually show you how and get into this on how to tap strafe. Before you set any of this stuff up and like try and learn it, the first thing I want you guys to do is go to settings. This is just gonna basically be the foundation of how you're gonna be able to tap strafe. You want to bind your move forward bind to for key 2, bind it to your like one of your scroll wheel actions. For my sake, just personal preference for me, I like it on scroll wheel up, so whenever I move my scroll wheel up like this, it'll show it, and that's basically going to be your tap strafe bind. So if I go here, it's like going to slightly move me forwards, but this is basically the foundation of tap strafe. This basically is your tap strafe, and you're just going to combine it with some other stuff. And then the other thing you need to do, you can technically do without doing this, but I would definitely not. You definitely need to bind this to jump either up or down. Personally, for my sake, like I'm saying, I'm having this on my down scroll wheel, so you'll have the down for the jump and up for tap strafe. This is going to make it so easy to tap strafe, and you're going to be so consistent as long as you get this down. It's just going to make it where you just do it every single time. If you want to throw down a jump pad, it's going to make it where you can do that pretty easily. Stuff like that. It's just going to make your tap strafes like way more easier and more consistent. If I want to get around here, I can do that. Like, it's just going to make everything a breeze, pretty much. But basically, the foundation of a tap strafe, what you're going to want to do, now that your bind sword up, you have this is jump, this is your little inch forwards tap strafe button. First thing I want to do is try and do a crouch jump like this. Try not to do it with the space bar like that. Try and do it with these new binds. Try and get used to the jump button being here. That's the first thing I'd recommend. This took me a while to get used to before even trying tap strafe. Just get used to these binds, like the jump button being on your scroll wheel. Try not to use it on the space bar if you can. Like I said, you're gonna have to get used to the scroll wheel. Once you get used to it, like all movement tech just becomes easier. You can do stuff like super jumps as well. Like if I want to super jump up here, I can do that. I'll make another video on super jumps if you guys want, but that also is involved in the scroll wheel action and stuff. And pretty much every single movement tech uses this. So try and get used to that first. And then to tap strafe, basically you're gonna want to try and combine this. Try and get used to doing this motion up and down on the scroll wheel, like as much as you can. This is gonna be your motion that you do on your right hand while you tap strafe on your mouse. And then basically while you do that, you're gonna want to combine either one of these in your tap strafe. So if I'm gonna do like a slide jump tap strafe, I'm gonna slide and then do that. And you basically want to press whatever direction tap strafe, like whatever what's called key that you're moving, almost like right after this, pretty much almost like simultaneously. But you just want to slide and then like do that like as quick as you can, this and this at the same time. Yeah, you can do it standing up too, but it just doesn't look as like interesting. But just practice doing that, doing your up and down and your sides at each time. Get used to doing that. That's like a basic tap strafe. If you have any comments about that, any questions, let me know down in the comments if you guys need help. And also with your bindings, you might want to rebind your weapon slots and stuff if you use your scroll wheel to switch. Personally, I don't, because I use my 1 and 2 binds, because I can switch. Let's say I grab this Mastiff and I grab like a R9 or an alternator here. I can just switch between 1 and 2 pretty easily, but I know that's not the case for everybody. Some people aren't used to that. So like let me know in the comments any questions that you guys have about this. But yeah, your tap strafe, you just want to like press this button, whatever button you're tap strafing, with the scroll wheel at the same time, and that's basically gonna be your basic tap strafe. You can even combine it with stuff like bunny hopping by spamming this, so you can get like these smaller strafes. If I use like a stim, it's easier, but pretty much, yeah. And then with the jump pad, basically they do the exact same thing that you're doing as your ground tap strafe. Do this like the same up and down motion with these keys. You can do it with the back key too. It just doesn't work really. And also the other thing I forgot to mention, when you're doing this, let go of W. Do not hold down W, because if you hold down W while you try and do a tap strafe, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna get your tap strafe. Like, even if I press my key, just like OW, as soon as you do that motion, the up and down, switch to your whatever key you're moving. Like, see how I like let go of it, let go of my W key? That is not what I wanted to do. And then with the jump pad, you're just going to want to run up to it, maybe slide into it, and you're just going to basically do the exact same thing, except hold down whatever key you're moving towards. You know, I forgot to say that for the tap strafe. Like with the jump pad, pretty much do the exact same thing. Just try and time it as best as you can. This might take some practice too, because it took me a little bit to get the jump pads down compared to normal tap strafes, but you should learn it pretty quickly. And yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But, you know, I'll see y'all back in my editing, and I'll finish off the video. Let me know any questions you have, any feedback. You know, also let me know what other movement tutorials you guys want from me. I already have a list that I think I might want to show you guys. But, you know, tap strafe is pretty decent foundation, and I think that, you know, it's a pretty good solid start. Stuff like wall bouncing, I think I'll have on my agenda. But anything you guys want to learn that I think I can probably do, just let me know in the comments that whatever you want, and I'll hopefully get a video out on it. And that's gonna wrap up the video. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed. I know it's been like 7 months or something crazy since I last uploaded. You know, I'm back on that grind now. Those old videos, they're ass. Do not watch them. They're dog shit. But we're trying to go up in quality. Every video is gonna be better than the next. You know, obviously, like I said, I'll make more of these movement videos for y'all. Just whatever I'm feeling, I think I'll make a video on. So like, obviously, you know, I don't want to be too much of a beggar, but if y'all want to like and sub, that would be greatly appreciated, as I'm just like starting out. You know, we're a small YouTube channel. You know, we're trying to get somewhere, so like, you know, I'd appreciate that. And then yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. If you guys made it this far, you know, the big ups to you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.